Here's your Wisconsin wine guy, and welcome back to another Sake Sunday, where I introduce you to different sakes, different styles, different flavors, hot, cold, chilled, room temperature, and trying to give you an idea of this elusive beverage to some, or maybe still to many. I'd like to try to do this by, pairing it with some food, taking outside the box. If you're anything like me, when your introduction to sake came, you were sitting in a Chinese restaurant and you got this little bottle of warm sake, right? And that's all we thought sake was, some kind of sweet rice wine. But it's not that at all. The quality of sake coming to the United States is a lot better. In fact, there are quite a few sake brewers, just like beer breweries, but quite a few sake breweries here in the United States. I know of one in Minnesota, a couple in Oregon. So we're going to get to this, and I'm going to be introducing to you the Takeno Tsuyu. This is going to be called, the Takeno Tsuyu is the brewery, and it's going to be called Yuki Honoka, faint snow or silent or soft snow. This is a seasonal type sake, one that's made in the cooler months. Okay, so that's when you'll have this one, nice and cool. This is going to be a Junmai. Okay, a Junmai. Remember, we have the different levels. We have Junmai, we have Ginjo, Junmai Ginjo, and Junmai Dai Ginjo. So we're talking about a decent quality of sake, one that can be served both warm and chilled, which is what I have for you here, chilled right out of the refrigerator. And we're coming in at a temperature here of, let's see, got my thermometer, at a temperature of 88 degrees, okay? So we're going to try this with warm. Again, having a certain sakes, when it's chilled, it's more crisp, more refreshing, more fruity. When it's warm, it's more robust, more full, more flavorful, which should work well with flavorful dishes, and we're going to find out, okay? So this is coming in at 15% alcohol by volume from the, I can, as soon as I unscrewed the cap, I'm like, oh my God, that smells really, really, really wonderful. I'm just like blown away from it, right? Okay, woo. So what happens with the sake, the water for this sake is collected from the dew or the melting snow. Again, when I think of sake, I think of a natural product. 3 ingredients: koji, the mold or yeast, you want to call it, but the mold, rice, and water. Very simple ingredients. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, which is going to pair well with my bucatini pasta, and I have some Parmesan and Asiago on the top to emulate snow, and broccoli, of course, for some green. Then I have some curried chickpeas over to the side. So let's get a smell here. Oh, wow. Whew. Man, that's total ripe and fruity, more melon notes. Melon and kind of like a peachy note, maybe nectarine for me. When that's chilled, that's the difference you will get. Now, I'm going to smell this right out of the container here with the lid, so all of that vapor is just trapped inside. Woo! Wow. That is powerful and totally fragrant and aromatic, so it's very intense, it's very robust. It's like night and day between these two, warm and chilled. Here is more delicate but ripe and fruity. There is like, full, robust, intense. And you get a little bit of the alcohol too as it warms up, to work well with, full, flavorful dishes. So let's give it a taste. We're going to start first with the chilled. This is a 77% rice polishing ratio. Remember what that means? Meaning 77% of when the rice is milled, 77% of the grain or the outer hull remains in the rice, while 23% is polished away. The lower the percentage that's left on the rice, the more lighter, the more delicate, the higher the quality of the sake. Doesn't mean this is a bad sake. Just means they wanted to go for something here to make something that's going to be very robust, okay? Something that's going to bring out a lot of flavor. Again, it's a wintertime sake. Oh wow, that's wonderful on the palate. I mean, it has a nice little minerality to it, nice fruit, throughout, and the finish is beautiful too. Wow, that's wonderful. Mm. Mm. And for me, I like that I get subtle notes of the rice. I mean, what's the point if you're not tasting the rice, right? Mm. So now, let's give a taste of the warm sake. I pour a little bit in here. Okay. Let's put that back on so it can remain staying warm. Let's see how different it tastes. This is like, fruity, and ripe, and refreshing. Wow. That is denser. That is heavier. Wow, you definitely get a difference between those two. So where do we start with the food? Again, I want you to think outside of the box when you're trying sake. All right, we have our chilled sake, our warm sake. Let's give it a taste of what we got here. So let's move some of my snow, my bucatini pasta. This is a light, spicy tomato sauce I have on here. There we go. I can tell already that the intense flavors here, the subtle spice, that this warm sake is going to be better. And yes, I mean, they match. I mean, pairing sake and food is just like pairing wine and food. You want to match, or even sometimes contrast. In this case, we want to match the intensity, the richness of the food with the sake. In this case, a warmer sake. Let's try it with the chill. Make sure I get some of my snow. Wow. It's like a cooling, because of the spice, a cooling, refreshing taste. But that fruit just becomes more intensified. I thought they both did well with the pasta dish. Now, for my vegan dish, this is just simple. It's very vegan. Chickpea, curry spices, greens, onion, carrot, garlic. Again, intensity of flavor. Wow. I mean, the contrast between warm and cold in the dish is just nice. Just like with the pasta, having the sake warm, they both like paired well together. It's like harmony. No one's over the other, but you definitely, that sake comes in and just goes great with the richness of the dish and the full flavor of the dish. But then you get that fruitiness on the back end. Now for something cool, isn't this fun to go back and forth? I encourage you to try this. Oh wow. Between the two, and because of the type of dish, the curry spices, I like it, the cool sake better, or the chilled sake better than the warm sake. It's not that it was bad with the warm sake, but it was a lot more brighter presentation because we're talking about dark, spicy, rich flavors here. So I wanted something light and bright, and crisp, to brighten it up. And so there you have it. The Wisconsin wine guy with the Takeno Tsuyu, Yuki Honoka, light snow, Junmai sake. Is Wisconsin wine guy saying to you as always, let your palate be the guide with selecting your sake, and step outside the box and enjoy your sake. And if you're a vegan eater or a vegan, try sake with your vegan dishes. I'll see you next time. Kanpai. Let's go.